We're back for one more morning session of leveling up on the Druid. Still have a little bit of time left on my escape death potion, so let's go ahead and do another. Oh, got some powers I can upgrade. Let's do that real quick. It is kind of annoying that you don't get to pick which skill and it's random. I get it, I guess. It makes you want to do the vampiric stuff more frequently. That's fine. Fine, we're all good. Okay, let's see. Which dungeon are we going to do? Oh, level 15, Sanguine Chapel. There. Yes, armor packs. All right, let's go find the mechanical boxes. And as always, avoid the red. Go to the left first. And the play difference here between using that legendary power that gives me resource every time I crowd control an enemy versus the unique here, the Mother's Embrace, I haven't really noticed big differences. I still run out of resources after about 2 slams of Pulverize and have to use my generator, so neither one of them allows you to just roll with Pulverize as much as you want, it seems like. But if there's big groups of people, it does seem to give you back a pretty sizable amount of resource. So I'm not hating the Mother's Embrace ring right now. Wouldn't say she's my favorite ring, but seems to work. The more pulverizers you can lay down, the better, right? There'll be an event in this room, probably. All right, it's the keep 3 people alive event. I always kind of just look for those green bars and see if there's any bad guys near the green bars and run to those. Try to save the NPCs, right? Three remaining still. Alright, we got all 3 to survive again. Now I just clean up any of these enemies and we'll be good.
Take this, my friend. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Alright, successful. Get the box, and we'll put the box back on the pedestal and head down to the next rooms. Guess I should add, don't stand in the circles of gray, too. Never good. Alright, let's kill all the monsters. Four bad guys left. Let's go find them. Alright, that's done. I'm going to stand in this gray thing for a second so I can use the healing well and get full resource. Alright, let's go kill the bad boss. 1, 2, shout, charge, 1, 2. Get some resource from my generator, and 1. Ah, almost dead. Got him. Level up the werebearer glyph a little bit, and we'll head back to Kmart and see what we got. This is how this process works. Dungeon. That was a loud let's go. Not sure where everyone's going, and it's probably pretty full where everyone's going, so maybe we'll just stay. Let's stay. That'll be our plan. All right. Well, Earthen Bulwark, that is one we use. We've been putting that on the helmet, so we'll save that. What are the stats on it? It's stats suck, but I'll save that for the legendary power. That legendary power I don't need, and that one I don't need. There we go. So we'll go over here, salvage up the legendaries.
You can take what's left.
Dump the one I want to hang on to in there. And Sort. 715. Chest, don't need. Totem, don't need. Staff, okay. 22% lightning critical damage. Well, we don't do lightning. Damage to stun. Overpower, we don't mind. Damage to injured's not bad. So this is not an upgrade. Alright, no cool upgrades there. And Paragon Point. We'll head this way so I can get a glyph. I don't know, do I need dexterity or which glyph am I putting there? Honestly, don't remember. I would go for Undaunted, and it's intelligence in range, so that doesn't matter. Alright. What legendary glyphs do we have? Grinning Labyrinth. Is that on my list? It is not. Forbidden City. Also not. Alright. So we'll go salvage all these that are not on my list and see if we're able to craft one that is on my list.
All right, traveler.
And we can only craft 3, so
That's a
we'll
good
see.
omen.
Spelunker is not. Whispering Vaults is not. Go of Ruins is. Alright. We'll do the Go of Ruins. And we need a new death potion. I'll probably just drink a new elixir too, so they're on the same timer. Yes, we'll travel to the Goa Ruins. May do 1 or 2 more of these, and then I'll have to take a short break again, and we might try a different game out. We'll see what we're feeling. All right, travel to the Vile Chamber. I think this one's on the list for fast lift leveling, if I remember correctly, because it's a shorter dungeon. And we have the alien ship following us, blowing up the red stuff. Alright, levers are activated. We can go through the door now. Now we have to travel to the Vile Chamber still. We've killed 5,000 snakes. Alright. Hey, we got a little, probably keep the adventurers alive quest again. Hadn't seen this in the dungeon for a while, and now I'm seeing it all the time. This one might be tough, because these guys throw down poison circles, so if they throw poison circles on top of those NPCs, they're just gonna get slaughtered. Alright, kill the snakes. Surprisingly, they're still alive, even with the poison. Re-Adventure is still alive. I am surprised.
Take this, my friend. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
I am impressed. They all survived. Excuse me. That was a little tougher for this elite monster. Just took a little damage from those NPCs, so I can use the potion to get full resource again. Alright, I think this is the witch, yep, or drowned sea hag. 1, 2, out, some stuff. Watch her, she does a slam thing that like nearly one-shotted me last time. That's what it was right there. Got her. And we'll upgrade the werebear glyph. Almost got that to the same level that I had the territorial glyph. It's a process. It's a process. Slow process. Level this up, right? Alright. Those I don't need. Salvage the junk.
Let's go salvage.
Sort by level. 705. Okay. It's got life, spirit, lucky chance when you got a barrier, and attack speed. So, three things I really don't care about. The only thing I like on that is life. So I'm not going to try to deal with that one. What do I got here? Staff, not high enough level. $706. Strength, okay. Damage when injured, Control, and staff.
Dark days of fair trade.
Not good. Can we get a glyph yet? Yay! Now, I don't remember what glyph I was going to put in here. Let's think about this. Earth and Sky, I was using that in my previous version. So what's that do? Critical strike damage. don't hate that. Let's see. What would be better? Let's check a leveling paragon recommendation. Dominate. So we get more overpowered damage. So, and we need to get intelligence nodes around this. Okay. So I need that intelligence, that intelligence. That should help. Or that intelligence too. All right. Work on that. Then we'll start moving up to exploit and survival instincts, then to spirit and outmatch. Okay. I got a plan. I got a plan. Trust me, I got a plan. It's a plan. All right. Belfry. It's not. Oh, that is one actually. Old stones. That one. So we'll do Belfry. I've yet to hit. I've done a lot of the. I pretty much leveled up to 50 just in the vampiric zones. I haven't done any Helltide yet. At all. Partially because I was more worried about starting to work on glyph leveling. Let's go find the bells. Ring the bells, right? Doesn't the pulverize skill, especially with this particular glyph that makes it shoot out, remind you of Diablo4 and the Barbarian with Shockwave? It feels exactly the same. And then there was a glyph you could, or a rune you could get on Shockwave that would make it rumble like this. Very similar. Which I'm perfectly alright with them using skills from previous versions of Diablo and kind of bringing it in. Diablo2, I don't know if y'all remember, but there was the one of my favorite builds was a Boazon with multi-shot, and this was probably pre-patch 111 back in Diablo 2, where you could get a Windforce or a Bursa crossbow, and you could just fill the screen with arrows. You get knocked back, and you would just wreck stuff. It was great. I really loved that. That, and you had a guided arrow for single target that you could, and especially if you did any PvP, you could shoot people from 2 screens away with guided arrow. And once you had them locked on your mouse, you just never lost them. It was a lot of fun. Like that build a lot. I'd love to see them bring something like that back. They did a bit with the Demon Hunter and Diablo 3 where you could do multi-shot. It was kind of fun. I don't mind bringing back skills that were fun. I hope you all saw the update from BlizzCon. There is going to be a new expansion of Diablo 4 coming out in sometime late next year. And it looks like they're going to bring back Act 3 of Diablo 2, so the jungle zone in Diablo 2, which is cool. And one new class, which they didn't reveal what the class is other than to say it's not a class that has existed in Diablo lore previously. So that'll be interesting. Some new take on a class, something unique. So I heard some people say, I think it was Rax, that it was like a spirit type class, maybe. That'd be cool. Try to think of what would be a cool class Diablo like. Hey, is it another keep people alive quest? Sure. Let's do this again. It would be interesting to like have a class that was like Cain-like, like Deckard Cain-like, with a robe and like maybe a caster, distance caster, kind of male version of a wizard or something. You shall not pass, Gandalf style staff wielder, maybe. Who knows? And they're gonna do something different. We actually kept all 3 alive again. So they did fix that mini quest or event, I guess is what they call it. And man, season 1 I couldn't keep those 3 alive. I would just generally skip it because it was just you still get some benefit doing it, I guess, but most of the time I would skip it because it just was annoying to see all 3 of those folks dying all the time. All right, bring out the drowned sea hag. Avoid the water explosion and the big swing. Got her. All right. Werebear or dominate. Well, let's at least upgrade dominate once or twice so that it'll be higher on my list. There we go. Then we'll head back to town here and check the gear and rinse and repeat. It is a pretty smooth leveling curve so far. This isn't bad. All right. Head over here. Pulverize is now an earth skill. That is one I need. Huh. And it could just straight up replace the ring I have. Crit damage with earth skills, damage to injure, fortify generation, and barrier generation. And it's not great. Physical damage, damage over time, damage to, and that's probably better stat-wise, but I'll save it as a backup. And debilitating roar, lancing storm. Okay, don't need those.
Father bless. What do you need?
And I have a socket on this ring, so I can put something in it. All right, 600, 692. All right, a staff. 727. Willpower, critical strike damage, yes. Damage to close, yes. And damage to controlled enemies. All right, that is good. And I just want a staff instead, really. Actually, I don't know. It's not a huge upgrade over this. So, honestly, I think I might wait until Ancestral before I replace this. That makes more sense. All right, let's sell all that. I think we got one vampire power upgrade. Sure. And let's see. Light's Watch is on my list. It's an A tier for me. Broken Bulwark, not on my list. Old Stones, not on the list. Whispering Vault, I know is not on the list. Alright, so we can do Light's Watch next. I think we'll do one more dungeon, and then it's a break time. And then I might be back with a different game. We'll see. Light's Watch. Oh, I forgot to lay down my Paragon point. Need intelligence for this, right? Yep. There's some intelligence. That intelligence there. Work towards it. Where are we going? I don't know if you heard the kids just scream out, "Let's go." I don't know where they're going. And with everyone going, I'm going to use the dad joke again. Isn't it full there? So should people just stop going and just stay? Just stay? All right, what do we got to do in here? Slay the Watchman. Let's find the Watchmans.
Hey. Nodding off.
Well, there's bad guys. I was like, man, that's pretty barren in here. You assume there's bad guys in here somewhere. Probably one to the left, one to the right. Go to the right first this time. There's one. Grab a pylon. I do like the artillery shot. I mean, that's fun. Pylons are fun in Diablo 4, but they're not like amazing like they were in Diablo 3. And pylons in Diablo 3, that's really what you would set up your dungeons by, is like which pylon you're getting and where's the layout. And now, if you get a pylon, you can click it, but half the time it's almost gone by the time you get to the next set of monsters. There's a Watchman's key. Let's see, can I go this way? And I bet I'm just guessing there might be a little event here. Yep.
I stuck the fool with his own blade.
So slay as many as you can before time runs out. That'll be a fun little mini event. Trying to get in places where I can like shoot my pulverize out at bigger groups of monsters here. This is a fun event so far. It was a fun event. Let's take the Watchman's key back over here. That door. We'll go back in an area we haven't been to so that there's more monsters along the way. Get a little more EXP, right? This door. Travel to the war room. Watch out for those traps on the ground. Not a big deal, but why take extra damage you don't need to take? Well, that was the wrong turn. Grab the healing well, fill up your resource, and we'll head in here and we'll find the boss. There he is, Den Mother. Which, the Den Mother, I think, was the first death of Diablo4 for me. Killed my first barbarian. Start to allocate more into Werebear again. Head to Kielbashad. Alright, let's see what kind of drops we got. Oh, we got a Butcher's Cleaver. Which I do use that on, I was using that on my Barbarian in Season 1. But we will sell that later. Let's see. That is a net power we don't use. Don't use that power. Don't use that power. Nope. Don't use that power. And we don't use that one. Okay. Back in here. You're seeing the pattern of how at least how I'm evaluating items. Whether or not this is helpful for anybody, I don't know, but 600. We know we're not keeping that, but see, those sell for 150k, so you still get money out of uniques if you don't use them. Nothing over here that's over 700. And the boots here, okay. 728 boots, fire resistance, total armor while in werewolf form, dodge against distant enemies. Really, all stats would be the only thing useful on that, so I'm not using them. These are not over 700, so I'm not even looking at it. 725 ring, or 712 ring. Overpower damage, vulnerable damage, physical damage, and lucky hit chance. All four of those are things I'd want. So that I'm keeping. We'll work with that one. This one I don't need. All right. Let's sell this,
Praise the Father.
and then I'm going to put in a break here. I'll be back later. We'll work on that ring, or I'm going to be playing a different game. I haven't decided yet. I'll think on it, fellers and fellas. We'll see you in the next one.